everyone. I am Elgin Ruth Condrelian, and today I am going to report the continuation of Mr. Koyo's report. So, I will be reporting the PASB. So, Philippine Accreditation System for Basic Education, also known as PASB. It is a system created by the Department of Education to make sure schools are doing a good job in teaching students. It started through it order number 64 series of 2012. So what does PASB do? So it checks if schools are giving quality education by using a process called accreditation. This means school look at themselves, or shall we say self evaluation, and are also checked by review to see if they met certain standards. So these standards are that students, teachers, parents, and the government agree are important for learning, like the teachers, clean classrooms, and helpful learning materials. So why is PASB important? So PASB is important because it helps schools know their strengths and what they need to improve so students can learn better. So it's also a way to make sure schools don't just meet the minimum, they keep improving over time. So example, imagine a public elementary school in Quezon City through PASB. The teacher review if their lessons are clear and useful to students. So a team from another school visits and observes how the school works. They find out that the classrooms are too crowded, so the school makes a plans to reduce the class size and improve the learning space. So familiar naman guro tani sa kanang classroom observation, right? Na where is ang kanang uban principals or ang shall we say ang part sa inyuhang district heads kay mo visit every school to kanang evaluate okay ra ba ang kahimtang sa eskwelahan, sakto ba ang pagtudlo sa mga bata, o kanang sa ako sang gingon nga if ang minimum ba is kanang nasudra siya sa capacity sa usa ka classroom, if dira ba siya overcrowded. Cause ang mabuha ang makuan jud if overcrowded na is kanang di na maka-focus ug maayo ang mga students nya tungod ana kay wala na better result sa ilahang pagtudlo. Move on to the standards of a good school, which means access principles. So the quality of school is based in four important ideas. These are called the access principles, which guide how schools should run to help students and the community. These also apply to SEM or school-based management. So first is collective leadership. This means the school leaders, teachers, parents, and even students work together in decision making. So ang example ani is kanang mga organization sa eskwelahan. So for example, for the parents is the PTA, right? Which is ang all parents is gathered together para maistoryahan nila og unsay kanang mga so gi-create na siya na program para ug naay kanang problema sa eskwelahan is dali ira masturya nga parents. Sa mga students is ang kanang example na is kanang SSG, different kanang organizations at school. Anya ang next is ang community-based learning. So learning should be connected to the community's needs, culture, and environment. So example ani is ang usa ka eskwelahan is duol sa farming community, so ang students need sila mo learn kung saon pag-study sa plants to grow locally. Kay community-based learning baya. So para nasa sila ma-contribute sa ilang community. So ang next is ang accountability for performance and results. So schools schools must be responsible for students' learning and school performance. So example, if students are doing well in math, so the school looks into the problem and take action like giving extra lessons. So ang example ani ang katong ato ang MTAP pag elementary right nga. Ikaen sa school is mag-implement ang mga teachers nga magpa-MTAP, which is ang all students sa ganahan kay pwede sila makatake o katong mga nahagbong sa math na pwede sila makatake og MTAP para mas dagdagan ilang knowledge ug saon pag solve or pag kuan sa math. Next is the convergence. So schools should work with other groups or agencies to get help or resources. So a school partners with the barangays and NGOs to get school supplies or build a library. So ang example ani is ang Amoa sa Lugon. So ang principal sa Lugon nag-implement siya nga ang amoang kanang amoang silbi kanang saan siya ground floor is mura siya ipa-covered gani kay if every time na program kay adto sa covered court niya, which is makatake pa jud siya so much time sa mga students labi na og kanang mga GS practice sa graduation kay imbis sa school na lang is mato pa sila sa covered court. So gi-implement ni sa principal para adtuan na lang jud sa school. So ang gibuhat niya is naki-coordinate siya sa barangay o sa alumni councils o sa ilahang PTE committee nga. O pwede ba buhatan nilang pamaagi nga makakuan og covered court sa school mismo. So ang gibuhat sa school sa alumni president nag-implement siya og Christmas League, which is ang likom ato nga kwarta is maoy ipahimo og covered court sa eskwelahan with the help of the barangay officials also kay nisugod sila nga ang covered court kay maoy gamiton nga duwanan samtang nagpakuan sila sa Christmas League para sa covered court sa high school. Understanding the PASB and the SBM levels. So that shows how schools are rated based on how well they are managed and how much they improve students' learning. So this is part of the Philippine accreditation system for basic education and school-based management. So there are 3 levels of SBM levels, which is the developing, maturing, and advanced. So when we say developing, or shall we say level 1, the school is starting to apply good practice in leadership, teaching, and involving the community. So dili na makuan ang good practice sa teacher, ang leadership, ug ang involvement sa community. So level 2 is the maturing. So the school is improving. It has stronger leadership, better learning programs, and more involvement from parents and community. When we say level 3 naman, the school is doing very well in all areas. It uses all 4 access principles and helps students. So what is assess? So assess is schools are checked on 5 areas. So leadership and governance, curriculum and learning, accountability and continuous improvement, management of resources, and the plus overall accreditation status. So example is if a school in Mindoro has strong leadership, teachers well, listen to parents, and uses resources wisely, it can reach level 3, so advance and be accredited or even autonomous. So let's move on to the accreditation status. So first, so the school is being considered for accreditation. And next is the accredited, or shall we say initial accreditation. So the school has meet the basic quality standards. So diri na meet na sa school ang quality standards nga gipangita sa para ma-accredite sila. So next is the autonomous, or shall we say the re-accredited status. The school has been rechecked and continues to show excellent performance. So wala lang himong accredited ang school. So ilaha pa yung mas gipalambo ang ilang excellent performance sa autonomous or re-accredited. Explain. So level 1 developing. Explain. So the level 1 developing system and ways to involve the community. Starting to build system and ways to participating, but only a little. The community and it's just beginning to affect only a little. It's just beginning is a school starts asking asking parents to help them reading. School is ni-ask lang sa parents example how sa reading ni-ask lang sa parents. So level 2 is reading. The school is level 2 is starting to make bigger changes. The school is improving and starting to make bigger changes and see better students from the community. See better example is parents, barangay leaders, and local businesses. Help the barangay leaders and local businesses regularly, leading to better regularly. Better student test better student. So ang sa level 1 ang sa developing course is ang ilahang sa level 1 ang sa developing sa mga isang ilahang involved sa parents lang sa mga student. That also involve the barangay leaders and the local businesses para maka-barangay leaders and the local businesses para maka-help sa ilang. So level 3 is advanced. Shall we say the school is excellent in involving the community and school is excellent in involving the community and make sure students succeed its own, can manage itself well, improve on its own side help, keep grouping. So example is outside help partnership. So is the school and they can plan and performance using their own resources and ideas, using their own resources and ideas. Kung sa dili na sila need of their nga ilahang school is mulambo. They are making sure nga ilahang students, teachers, with their students, teachers performance lang, and they did not performance lang. They did para mag-focus on need of help sa uban, para shall we say need of help sa uban, or shall we say sa schools use SBM, or shall we say school-based management, or shall we say school-based management more freely and responsibly, more freely, so they can decide what's best for their students, so they can decide what's best for their students. Like tell the schools we trust you. It's like telling us how well you can now take care of your students and you can take care of your students. And so what makes a school effective? So there are two main types of factors that makes a school successful. First is the human factors, or shall we say the people. These are the people involved in the school. Just like a strong and active school head or principal, competent and committed teachers, motivated students who wants to learn, and a supportive community that help the school. So example, in a successful school, the principal leads well, teachers work hard, students try their best, and parents or barangay officials support school projects. Number 2 is the non-factors. Is the non-human factors. These are systems and the process. So a clear vision and mission that everyone understands, help standards for teaching and high standards for teaching and learning, focus on accountability, making sure everyone does their job, lesson tests and grading follow deep standards, good use of resources like books, computers, and classrooms, teachers and staff work together and communicate, ongoing training and development for teachers, preparing students for the future and the global world. So example, a school that regularly trains its teachers, uses its budget wisely, and has clear goals for students' success is more likely to perform well. So let's move on to the assessment, to the SBM assessment tool. So this tool checks how well a school is doing. It helps schools get accredited under PASB and encourages them to keep improving. So the heart of school effectiveness, or the school principal. At the center of everything is the school head. So without a strong leader, even the best teachers and tools won't be used effectively. A transformational leaders inspires the whole school to grow, change, and aim for excellence. Think of the school head as the captain of guiding everyone towards success.